today.
All right, wait 1 second here. Okay, we're on air. All right, great to meet you.
Yeah, great to meet you too.
What's your name?
Skyler.
Skyler. What's going on? All right, so tell me, so you've been on Pitch Investors Live before, I saw, right?
Yes, I have.
All right, cool.
I actually talked to your dad the day before Thanksgiving.
Okay.
So
cool. I haven't seen that.
Really unique,
I haven't seen that. So how'd it go?
Say that again.
I haven't seen that pitch. How'd it go?
It went good. He actually knows a lot about the med spa space, but what I'm looking at doing is kind of taking it from the med spa angle and then still adding like an educational piece to it.
Okay, cool. So so give me the whole rundown.
Okay, so what we are is we're a med spa that specializes in body contouring. So we do fat reduction, cellulite reduction, skin tightening treatments, erectile dysfunction, vaginal rejuvenation treatments, laser hair removal, laser tattoo, facials. It's non-surgical. We basically do.
Okay.
So now I'm looking at taking what I've already done with all the locations that I have. I've got 2 locations and one in Las Vegas, Nevada right now. And I'm actually taking that and I'm wanting to put a school together that I found an existing laser school. And it's also going to feed the employees that we need for our locations that we're going to be expanding, because my goals are to be 30 out of 50 states in the next probably like 7
How many do you have
years.
Now? 2?
And then eventually see if like...
How many do you have now? Again? 2? Okay.
2. But the school that I'm looking at acquiring is out in Texas, and it has 5 med spas attached to it, plus the school. So it would open up 2 school locations, and then it still have 5 more med spas that I could run as well. And then we'd just branch out from there.
Awesome. So what's are you franchising, or are you going to open up all yourselves?
I'm wanting them to be all corporate owned.
Interesting. No interest in the franchise side?
It's been there, but not really. I mean, because I've done a biz op before, and I had the wrong people purchase from me, and it just kind of burns the reputation and the industry kind of.
Gotcha. Yeah, because we're actually pretty big in the franchise world, so that's why I asked. We work.
I mean, I'd be open to it.
Yeah.
I'd be open to talking about.
Yeah, because the cool thing is first of all, you could create. It helps fund. Selling franchises helps fund business growth, and and if it catches on, it could be giant. So we love franchises.
Yeah.
So okay, cool. So but really, what you want to do is you want to open up a school. Is that what your goal is right now?
Yeah, I want to open up a school and have locations and expand that to Arizona, where I'm already at, because it's already an existing school. And I've got a bank that's willing to underwrite 60% of the purchase price. So I've got to find somebody that can come in with the other.
And what's that cost to do?
So they're looking for about $6.2 million. They're willing to give us they're willing to underwrite $4 million plus $1 million line of working credit.
And what's the business model of the school?
The business model of the school is they've got anywhere from 2-week classes to 8-month classes, where it's training people to either become estheticians, laser techs, or medical assistants, things like that.
Okay. Okay, cool.
So,
wait 1 second.
But they don't do anything financing wise. And then the reason why I wanted, when I was pitching your dad, was I can see a whole different model put together here, where the people that we don't use as employees that are more entrepreneurs that want to go onto their own path and start their own business, we can lease them the machines, and we can get them started in business for themselves as well. So there's tons of back end money for the school.
Gotcha. And then ultimately you want them to have a good flow of folks to work in your facilities then. Okay.
Exactly. Because I want to be 30 out of 50 states eventually. So I don't know how that would pan out.
Have you ever done a school like this before? I mean, because obviously, it sounds like you have a successful, business right now with Image Med Spa. Have you ever done the business model of the school before?
I'm actually a national trainer, so I used to work for 2 of the schools as an instructor, and then I've also worked for manufacturers as well. So I've got 12 and a half years experience in training as well.
Gotcha. So you know how it all works.
regulations work. Arizona and Texas are the same regulations. It'd be easy to open up Q1 next year. If we purchase this school, we could open one up, and the owner's willing to stay on. The existing owner of that school is willing to stay on for about a year to 18 months, but he wants to move on to the next thing. He's going to go into like something with software, but he's made so much money that he gave up on it like 3 years ago. So it's just like, he's just
what did
wanting
Kevin
to sell
tell
the
you?
business.
What was his thoughts on everything?
He said he was going to look at everything, and that he would get back to me after Thanksgiving. But he was really interested in the school side because of the free cash flow of what the school is bringing in right now. That alone, if I could get an investor to do it, we could internally grow with the free cash flow of what the school's already free cash flowing. It's bringing in 1.7 to 2 million take home a year.
Gotcha. Okay.
Already.
Right.
And it would be to take it and turn that into like 3 or 5. Just by adding 3 more locations in Dallas and one
from my
school in
perspective,
Dallas.
I'd love to talk about the expansion, because honestly, I think the expansion of your med spa, could help the whole school efforts. Also, it's kind of like they could help each other almost. Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. They synchronize with each other a lot. And then the other thing I was telling your dad that he was like, well, I'm more excited about the school is I've also got a location. I've got a contract with another company that's a wellness company that doesn't have any med spas in them right now, and it would be easy to convert them. But they were on Shark Tank season 7, and it was a brother and sister company that's a wellness company. And for them being on there, they actually got the presence of being inside a gym location right now. But they lost their investors, so they're selling their whole entire model, and it would give us a 90-page contract where we could be in 750 of these gym locations in under 3 years. If I had the right capital behind me, I could do that in a heartbeat. Because I've even got the build out down from 139,000. If we could commit to 40 locations, I've already talked to them. I've got it down to about $47,000 for one build out inside of the gyms. And what they're doing is they're taking racquetball out of these places because it's not as popular as what it was back in the day. And they're carving out 750
That's
square
pretty
feet
cool.
to 1,000
Maybe not
square
as
feet
popular, and they also can't monetize it. So they can monetize this. I like that. So this is what I want to do. I want to set up a call because this is very interesting. Listen, because we're in, like the combination of the franchise world, which also leads us into, different industries within the franchise world, both medical, and beauty and various different things, chiropractic as well. I'd love to set up a call with our team, learn more about what you're doing. And it doesn't just have to be franchises, but that is a big focus of ours, which I, sounds like you are open to at least discussing, which I think will help I think everything kind of works together. So what I want to do is I want to set up a call with our team. Who set you up on this pitch? Was it Deanne? Deanne? Okay, cool. All right. I'll have her connect us through email, and I'll set it up. And I think we should chat next week. To go over it, because it's exciting. It's very exciting what you have going on, and I know your current business is really successful, which is great. And can that model be duplicated, and then help increase, and then help build the schools and all that too. So we should discuss that. Let's discuss that next week.
Absolutely. Okay. Yeah, and there's also the other thing that I've told your dad as well with the locations inside of the gyms. I've also worked on having a nonprofit come in as of January. They're willing to come into that location that I'm purchasing. Just for 50 square feet of our space that we're going to be taking, they're actually going to cover majority of the
one more time
for those locations. Okay, so what I was saying is I've also got it to where there's a nonprofit that I've put together, that there's a nonprofit that I talked to that actually has interest in wanting to lease space from us. And they only want like 50 square feet to 100 square feet out of the build out that we're doing in all the existing gyms. And for that, they're actually willing to pay majority of the rent. So the rent's almost covered there. And then I would also put more of like a subscription base together because people that are in gyms are already used to paying a gym membership. So there's like
very cool.
different
So
revenue streams.
so
we
yeah,
can
we'll hook
bring
up
in
on
a
email and
residual
I'll
recurring
set up a call for next week.
income stream.
All right. Thank you, man. Good talking
So.
to you. All right. You too. Bye.
Sounds great. Yep. Thanks. Have a great one.